Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Zelda Outlands, a hack of the original Legend of Zelda. We find ourselves here in level 2 right now. We went out of order a little bit. If you didn't see the last episode, we went to level 3 first to get the meat. Because we're going to run into a hungry moblin here, and we're going to need the meat to basically get past him so that we can get the raft. The raft is going to open up a whole new area for us to explore, but more importantly, it's going to give us a lot of equipment upgrades. So, definitely going to welcome that new power that we're going to be able to get. So, thankfully, level 2 isn't that difficult, especially after going through the difficulty in level 3. We had a whole bunch of the Dark Nuts, we had the Pole's Voices, so enemies that could basically take us out in 2 hits, and took multiple hits to defeat ourselves, so here, not so bad, so definitely more manageable. Of course, you still want to be careful. The Gorias, their boomerangs, can take off 1 heart of damage, so nothing to sneeze at this point. Basically a fourth of our life, so here we have Gyarados, but as you can see they're only taking 2 hits because the Gyarados in this game have palette swapped with Stalfoses, so they're going to function as the Stalfoses are going to function as the Gyarados. So, fortunately, just played it dumb there. Yeah, not taking my advice. I'm saying, hey, you got to be careful around these guys, and not being careful, so luckily, blue Gorias tend to drop a lot of hearts, so that's nice. Use our bombs when we can. And here we have a swap of the Aquamentus enemy. So, not a very difficult enemy, but right now, kind of be a pain because we don't have the magical shield. We'll be able to buy the magical shield soon, though, once we get the raft. And this is why we got the meat earlier, because over here, we're going to run into our hungry moblin friend. We're basically going to say that, we look tasty, and we can't have him eating Chloe. She's our hero. We need her to save the world. So, and she's being a smart girl right here. Shoot the enemies from range. Don't be afraid to fight smart and tactically. Because I said the game has really stacked the odds against us here, so. And hey, we got the raft, woohoo! But we're so close to the Tetrarch Ferry here that might as well just finish it off. So let's head on up, and we'll also be able to get another heart container because we're going to need those 5 hearts to be able to wield that white sword, just like the base game. And one thing, we're going to need 5 hearts to wield the white sword. Also, then, like the base game, we're going to need 12 hearts to wield the magical sword. One thing that's changed, though, in this game is we also need 12 hearts to wield the wand, which is something different. There was no heart requirement in the base game to use the wand. But in this one, they changed it up. So there we got our 5th heart. So now we'll be able to wield that white sword when we get it. And that'll definitely be purchase number 1 that we want. So here's pretty interesting. If you see that Gyarados in the upper right there, he's kind of blending in now with some of his buddies. The fairy is actually in him, so right now we can just walk into him and pick up the fairy, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try to defeat these guys, get a few more rupees, and there we go. Now we can go over to the room on the right, but can't do anything over there. We're going to need the ladder, and we're going to need the whistle. So, not a lot we can do there. So, once again, like I said, we're going to have to do some backtracking to level 2, but because we got the meat from level 3, we only have to backtrack to that level once, as opposed to twice. And we definitely do not want to be backtracking to that level, because it's very out of the way. It's in the far southeast corner there, so yeah, out of the way of pretty much everything. So Now, if we had the white sword or the magical sword, we can farm those guys easy for rupees, but we can't, so we'll just settle with taking out the orange ones. Well, unfortunately, we're very stingy there with their rupees. Boo. Rocks have been replaced with falling eyes. That door up there was just a bomb cellar. Now, I purposely skipped a whole bunch of free rupees because I wasn't sure how many rupees I'd get from Palace 2 there, but we're level 2. But we'll be picking them up on our way. So, like the base game, the max amount of rupees we can have is 255. So, it kind of stinks because a lot of times you wish you could have more than that rupees, because you're going to need making a lot of purchases here. And we'll see that in this episode. So, we'll actually be doing some, we'll need to do some rupee farming, but I'll do that off screen. So, here we have a Garuda. One of the few helpful Garudas. Most Garudas in this game will say, "We despise what you did to Ganon," because Ganon was from the Garuda tribe, and they'll take 20 rupees off of you when you visit them. So, this tree here, we have another medicine person, medicine meat vendor. So, and here, under this statue, we got another nice Garai who's going to give us some free rupees. Stun the armor statue there so that it doesn't hurt you. They take off 1 heart of damage, so I want to avoid that. Not only because they hurt bad, but having the sword beam definitely helps clear out a lot of these rooms much easier because you can attack from range. It's always good to have distance between you and your enemies. So, especially when they're so crowded here. And you can definitely tell when screens are crowded because we get this slowdown here, where basically that means the hardware is being taxed to its limits, so it slows down, it runs slower, sort of like, your computer if you're running too many programs at once. So that might be another reason why you might want to sometimes try to clear rooms of as many enemies as you can. Makes the rooms easier and reduces lag, slowdown. So, hey, we got a medal there, so now all the enemies are stunned, so perfect time to take them out. There we go. And unfortunately, we cleared out all these enemies last time we came through, so, yeah, they've respawned. So, donk. Oh, got some more bombs there. Woohoo. Now we're going to take a trip across this river here. We are going to go on a spending spree. But what's the use of hoarding rubies when spending them can save your life, or at least make it easier? So here we're going to pick up the white sword immediately, and that's going to double our attack power. We're going to want to come back there and pick up the magical shield. I said there's a lot of things we want to buy here, and that includes to the shop to the right is the shop where we pick up the bow and the arrow. So, and those are also expensive. But luckily we have a guy over here who's gonna give us 50 free rupees. Take out these guys. Only take 2 hits now with the white sword. Now, if you leave the screen, their health kind of resets. So that one, we had 1 hit on it, so might as well take it out here while he's injured. Pick up some 50 rupees here. That'll help us buy some stuff. So, let's take out some of these guys here. See if we can get any money. Did get some damage. If you have a choice between getting hit by the Zoro fire or the blue enemies, the blue levers there, or blobs, take the Zoro's fire. The Zoro's fire is only going to do half a heart, where the blobs will do 1 full heart. Hey, we got some more free rupees here. But that's nice. 100 free rupees. That'll help go a good way to our purchases. So here's the screen to the east of the screen where we got the white sword, and we're gonna get the magic shield. But this is where we're gonna pick up our bow and arrow. So and we have to buy the arrow just like in the base game. It's a little cheaper in this game, but they make up for it by forcing us to buy the bow. So 150, which means we're gonna need at least 230 rupees. 150 for the bow, 80 for the magical shield. So, let's see if these guys respawn. No. I was hoping maybe they respawn there, and maybe we can get a 5 rupee and we can get the magic shield right away, but ain't looking like it's possible. But we do have nearby here a room. We're finally going to be get Begu's letter. In Zelda 2, that allowed us to cross the river into Death Mountain. Here it's going to allow us to buy medicine and meat from those Wizrobes that we've been seeing around. So, but Begu's letter is nearby. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Begu's letter, and then I'm going to stop there, and then off screen picking up all the 230 rupees that we need. And then I'll meet you back where, in the room where we pick up Begu's letter. So, kind of see there's a little hint there that, see how the wall kind of, there's two little pieces taken out. So, Begu said to give you this. So right now I'm going to off screen, getting those 230 rupees. And here we're back in Begu's cave with those 235 rupees. So we're going to want to go over and pick up a bow for 140 and the magical shield. Both of them are going to be very important coming up in the next dungeon. So, and that next dungeon will be Dungeon 4. So we were told that's where to look for where there's 12 guardians. So we've seen quite a few places, and we're going to pass by one again, where there was quite a few statues, but if you counted them, there's only 10, so we've got to look for a room where there's 12. Don't worry, I'm going to point that out. So let's pick up our bow and arrows. Like the base game, the arrow will cost 1 rupee per arrow shot, and the arrows deal damage equivalent to a white sword. So and for some enemies, it actually does extra damage, like those Tick-Tites, the Pole's voices, takes them out in one hit. So let's pick up this magical shield here. Now we can block fireballs from the Zoro monsters and from statues and some boss monsters. The Aquamentus fire can be blocked with the magic shield, but some can't be, like the Manhandla fire and the Goma fire and the Gleeok fire can't be blocked by it. So it's not a perfect defense, but it does block enough that it's a worthy purchase. So we might be encountering some Wizrobes soon, and that's a big benefit. So here we have 10 of those statues. We still need 2 more. So let's go find that room. Luckily, that room where we're going to find those 12 statues is nearby here, so that's going to do to close this episode out, which is kind of running almost the average length, a little less than 15 minutes. So I'm going to shoot for in all these videos. That's as much walking as Chloe can do at a time with her little ratty feet. So here we have, to the right, we have our Fairy Spring. They fill up all your life. And they also remove the Coast of the Red Bubble, but we don't have to worry about that until the next quest. So let's take out these Moblin Gorias. And over to our right, count the statues, we got 12, which means that underneath one of these is level 4. This one right here. So let's head into level 4, and that's what we're going to pick up next time. Take care, have a good day. Bye.